Y'all good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Taylor, what's this preseason been like for you, man? How excited are you guys to get back on the Geodis Park field?
Yeah, I think Saturday is going to be really special. We've been working really hard, down in Florida, building the foundation, and now being back home, building upon that. So it'll be a good test against a new team, Lexington. Former guy who's there, so it'll be good to see him. And I think the boys are buzzing to play. The last 2 games we've come out energetic, doing all the things that we've been working on. So it's another opportunity for us to prove and continue to sharpen.
BJ has told us before the fullback position, you guys are one of the most important decision makers on the pitch in this system. What does that look like for you, and how much do you feel like your role has changed now under BJ?
Yeah, I think there's being a fullback is always you're either an outlet or getting up the field, covering a lot of ground. In this system, I don't want to give away anything, but to be able to play in behind, we have great guys who are able to run, Jacob and Sam and Hani, who's in the pocket. So, to be able to be used as a versatile attacking threat is going to be great. For me, it's been a great learning curve, and working with Dan has always been a blessing. So, it's just continuing sharpening on the little nuances that BJ's instituting. I love being a fullback.
Taylor, going into your 8th year here with Nashville, and now this preseason, Chris Applewhite just was signed to a first-team contract. You have him, 2 other homegrown players, Adam and Isaiah, and a number of guys coming up from Huntsville. I guess what's that like for you to see, just as one of obviously the original members of this club, just to see that kind of pipeline growing from the academy and now the Huntsville as well?
I love it. It's really cool to we were at Curry Ingram for so long, and I don't know how many of them were there in 2020, but to think like when they were born, I think I was in high school. It's like that's crazy. But the coolest thing to see is how professional they are, especially Chris, and being the new guy. He's so professional. He's so locked in. Great kid, great work ethic. So I'm excited to see how he does this year. And Isaiah and Adam have been coming through the pipeline and growing and building and blossoming. So it's great to see. And also it's great to see former players in the academy. And I got to play with Alex Herrera, who's one of the coaches who I played with in college. So Nashville for me is always a family. So I always love seeing more people join.
Speaking of that, in terms of you personally, I know there are a lot of team goals, but what are your goals going into 2025?
My goals are always the team's goals. I want to win a championship. I think it was like a few years back. I always wanted to win a trophy. In USL we fell short. In Leagues Cup we fell short. But we've always been on the cusp of it. And I think we continue to do the things that BJ is laying the foundation upon. We work together as a unit. We come together. We go out every single day and give everything that we have. We represent Nashville and hopefully bring a trophy in December.
Have you gotten good friendships out of the new guys coming in, and any Call of Duty matches?
No, I've given up Call of Duty. I've given up COD. One of my closest friends, he had a baby, so that kind of killed everything. Love the kid though. But yeah, it's I'm a crackhead. I love people, and I love Jesus, and loving Jesus means loving people, and the people they've brought in are just amazing. So easy conversations, great time down in Florida. Good to be back. But we're in a training camp too, so it's I think we're able to socialize, but we're really here working, and I think to form relationships in the hardest of conditions means a lot. So it's really good.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Taylor.
Gang.